Smack My Bitch Up is always my
that's
go-to song.
lovely. I think that would be great, especially when she's looking at the wall.
That's what I've said for years now.
I should like great gossip.
The social season might look a little different this year.
No. You must begin the proper way.
Dearest gentle reader.
Congratulations on this season.
Thank you.
I love it. It's so much fun. It's cheeky. I love it.
Good.
Your character is she's a baddie, but she's a baddie. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's a diva. I love her. She's great. It's been a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Now, although Benedict and Sophie, I feel, are feeling like they're kind of outcast, they do have a lot of people around them to support. So I was wondering, who would your character's emergency contact be? And why?
Alfie.
Eloise,
Yeah.
surely.
Both great divas.
I guess for Eloise, I think it would be Benedict.
Yeah.
I think that would be her emergency contact.
Yeah.
Collins is fairly easy. It would be Penelope.
Yeah. Bless his heart.
Yeah.
So
Although we have said before, I do feel like if you were in a bad spot, Anthony is your go-to. He would just get
he
like
would fix it.
if you're in jail,
Gets it
he's
done.
getting you out. Like if there's
Alfie, I think, knows the most about probably Sophie's deepest, darkest secrets, and I think he's also the character that understands why she feels so ashamed of her upbringing. And he's also just a really good time as well at the same time. And he makes her laugh, and yes, I'd say Alfie.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think Eloise, it's sort of a bit poignant, really, I guess, because I think they have sort of like really, they've got this such affinity, and they have had for like 3 seasons now. But, you know, the problem with that is that can sometimes like take up emotional space in a way. And like there is something about having to sort of just hold Eloise maybe a little less tightly that's actually going to allow Benedict to meet someone else, which is, you know, it's a bit poignant in a way. Like, I think we're watching the show so far, like, I think, you know, maybe they'll find each other again on the other side of it, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that you
he
have
doesn't
to sort
push
of...
her on the swing. She can
No.
push herself. I get that.
But he wants to be on the swings,
I love
you know.
the swing.
But it's that
very
thing, I
cute.
think.
It
Yeah.
always reminds me of me and my brother, like when we used to have like a slide and swing chat. Like he'd just be going down the slide repeatedly.
That's
That's
so
amazing.
Like, so
nice.
what are you having for dinner? Like, you know.
But
it
that's the
kinda
first
reminded me
scene I
of
read from the show.
Really?
And so my audition scene for Bridgerton was the swing scene. And it is. Well, I think it's what's so great about this show, I think, is that it is immediately, it's so light of touch when it comes to the serious stuff, but it's also so keeps in mind, like, it's immediately relatable. And, you know, you read that scene and you're like, oh, it's just a brother and sister on a swing who happen to be talking in Regency, a certain kind of Regency language.
I cannot dance.
A lady who cannot dance.
Benedict in this is like kind of late to everything, and at first I was like, "That's kind of cute, yay!" And then I was like, and "That's a bit of a pet peeve for me." So I was wondering for you guys, do you have any pet peeves or icks?
There's a new trend where people just will not put their headphones in.
Oh,
Yeah.
like just
Like,
listening
they're
to
just
stuff.
on their phone,
Oh,
just
yeah.
not
Places.
with no headphones.
Yeah.
That's mad to
like
me.
that at all.
That is mad, because also the they're looking at is
Yeah. Just
It's like
random
inane.
video
Yeah.
noise. That is
no
really
headphones is
annoying.
Yeah.
I was saying when people blast their audio and they're watching something on the public transport.
That's a good one. You
put
know
your
what?
headphones in.
I actually think lateness might be one for me.
Mine is just when people like, you know, when you're on an escalator and then they pause before they get off.
Yes.
So I think I'm gonna die for
I've got a
minute.
great one. People who
Yeah.
walk onto the carriage before people have walked off.
Oh.
And it happens a lot in London. And you're like, can I just at least get off? And then it will be quicker and you can get on in your very busy day.
Yeah.
Slow walking.
No.
Like
So fair.
But
in
like,
London, so
like
fair.
also on the day specific, like Sunday, you can walk as slow as you want. It's a Sunday. It's a chill day. Yeah.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
poor
yeah, yeah.
buggers looking at Big Ben and you lot are like, get out of my way!
I think it's weird when people are early. Ideally,
like too early
right
to
on
things?
time. Yeah, like, you know when someone's like, maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes early or something.
Oh,
I'm
fair.
Like, wow. It's quite
And they're just waiting for you,
admirable.
like.
Yeah, it's quite admirable.
Arrogant people.
Oh yeah, they kind of
Really
suck too.
bother
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
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 That's
yeah, I
me.
get it. I get the vision.
Also, like, doorways are a mad place to ponder life.
Doorways?
Yeah.
Like, that is crazy. You know, like when people have left with the coffee and then they're like, I'm just going to do it here, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, all these people are going to be hearing from me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With a little imagination, the impossible seems possible.
I think Bridgerton for me, especially season 2, was so special because Kate Sharma was not all about I'm South Asian. It was she was just a girl and she was allowed to exist. And I think it's those like
Yes.
you know, I'm so glad you got that.
Yeah.
But it's those subtle changes that I think made such a big impact when it comes to representation. And your character's name in this has been changed from Beckett to
Beck, yeah.
Beck. Yeah. And I think it might seem small, but that's the kind of thing that makes waves when it comes to impact. So I was wondering for you, like, how does it feel knowing that that representation in this show is going to inspire a brand new generation of young people?
I feel so proud, and I can say that like fully with my chest. And you know, I've been getting a lot of questions about how it feels changing the last name, and it's well, when the conversation happened with Jess, it wasn't like a big blown out conversation.
Exactly.
Like it was just what's something that's similar that is Korean. And it's interesting that people find that such like a big thing because it's just our existence. It's an acceptance of our existence in this world, and it doesn't have to be this overcomplicated story. Yeah, exactly.
100%,
And you know, I don't go about my day over-explaining my heritage and how my upbringing was. Like we just exist in this world, and I'm really really excited for East Asian women mostly to see me on screen and see them in the lead lady romantic role.
And we love to see it.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice to be where I am now, mentally, internally, and it's taken a lot of work and time and experience, but it's almost like the less pressure I put on myself to be the representation of like a whole race of people, like the easier it gets because I can just be me.
Yeah.
And that's okay, you know, because I think for the longest time there wasn't representation out there, so people were coming to me and I'm like, I don't want to be the only person because, you know, we're more than that.
100%.
You
We're
know?
not like a hive mind. Like we don't know. We can't speak for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. But then, you know, to be, for example, in Bridgerton, where I'm in the same room as 3 other East Asian women, and we're all so different from one another. Like, that's enough to kind of show people that we're not one and the same. And I've played, like, lots of different roles, but they've always been, not always, but, like, the majority of them, you know, when diversity was in, certainly, and people were ticking boxes, it was like, okay, well, we'll just insert her in here, but then she doesn't really have
Like an arc.
That has anything to do with the kind of main narrative of the story, or she doesn't have family members. So then they still don't see you as, like, human.
Can you imagine how beautiful a ball would be?
How horrible it is to be on one's feet all night.
They will attend the ball tonight and they will not appreciate any of it.
I think the fan edits after this season are gonna go nuts, guys. It's gonna be nuts. I will be making all of them.
It's all from me.
Obviously. It's homework for me. So what song would you like for your character's fan edit? This is your chance. This is my homework. So
These are clips
Yeah.
that are going to be put together
With a
of like Eloise.
Eloise, and she's doing like dramatic turns. She's like turning around.
Great,
She's
okay.
dancing. She's
Great.
looking at a wall, you know, like
She's looking at a
all
wall.
of the iconic moments.
That's exactly
The wall,
what it's
looking
like.
at the wall. She's looking through the wall.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the point of the edit.
I say Cuff It Wettery mix by Beyonce.
Oh.
It's a bit
Beyonce,
spicy, it's a
classic.
bit Beyonce, yeah.
As she should be.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd love an Olivia Dean track.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Olivia.
yeah.
She used to be my
something
neighbour.
really
Very
nice.
random story.
What?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a
So
couple of really soft, like romantic
album.
songs in that, like the
Couple
latter
of
part of the
minutes,
album.
couple
The
minutes. That'll be a good
album.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I know mine would be Happy for Earl Williams.
Oh,
Just because
that's
that's just
cute.
the epitome of my season. It's just joy.
Help me.
You
Like
always
something
say,
like-
smack my up.
Smack my up is always my
Oh, that's
go-to song.
lovely. I think that would be great, especially when she's looking at the wall.
That's what I've said for years now. Smack my
Wow.
That's the best
Somebody
reaction.
can make that edit.
Look, this
That
is a
would be
safe
great.
space.
I
Yeah.
just didn't want to say it again. Do you know what I mean?
I'll do it for
If
you.
it should go to, it should go to.
It is my go-to song. I just want it in Bridgerton.
If I were you, I would pick that too. You
Yeah.
know, I feel like
Up. Let's go, Prodigy. Let's go.
that is an excellent choice.
Thank you.
I'll be back after making all of these.
This is your chance. Tell him
who you are.
What was your favourite moment of bringing these characters to life and this story to life this season?
There's so many.
There's so many. I mean, I love every scene and every character I got to interact with, and there was new characters I got to play with, like Katie and that family, Izzy and Michelle, David, who plays Alfie, and then obviously the series regulars. It's just a lot of fun. I don't know. It's hard to pick.
I really, the first time we meet, I think, when we go outside in the
terrace thing.
The terrace, thank you. I don't quite know what the word is. Conservatory. The conservatory together. Like, I think it just, for me, that memory was very special because it was, it's a long scene by Bridgerton standards. And it was great. Like, I just remember it was so lovely and intimate. It felt like we were in this little bubble together. Yeah. It's very nice.
It is nice because, like, you had a proper chat. And I was just like, well, that's quite nice because you're actually getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And then you can form that banter over...
And also the poetry, the metaphor or poetry of, like, them being masked as well. The idea of sort of, like, slightly... It's such a fun game to play of, like, slightly hiding, slightly revealing things. Like, that's sort of what, I guess flirting is really, isn't it?
It's what we do every day, I guess. We put on different masks.
Yeah. Well, I've never been to a masquerade, but I was taking inspiration.
Have you not?
No. I've never been to a ball.
Neither have I.
Been to a masquerade.
Have you been to one?
I don't think I've been to... I think I've worn a mask before.
Oh, good for you.
Maybe.
I've worn a mask before. Maybe
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different to a ball, but
not
different
really
setting.
Different
ball.
vibe.
It's like, give me your sweets.
Yeah. Give me your free sweets, please.
Exactly.
Behind the cover of a mask, anything can happen.
We must find the owner of this glove.
You sound as if you have been made a new man.
Before I go, I think Hyacinth's etiquette class was wild. Like, I'm learning so much about running a household.
Great.
Loving this for her. So I was wondering for you guys, if there's an actor that you would seat next to yourselves if you were making a seating chart, who would you pick and why?
Jeff Hiller.
Oh.
From Somebody Somewhere. One of the most incredible actors ever. I'd put Jeff Hiller next to
That
me.
was so quick.
Yeah, that was
He's
quick.
just amazing. He's just
I love
amazing.
that.
He's amazing. And then Philip Rosenthal on the other side. I love his
range.
I love
Don't be
it.
greedy.
I'm having to.
I think Julie Waters, because I just love her.
Also, Brummy Legend. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Get in.
She's everything, yeah. Obsessed.
I'm trying to think. I'm more likely to pick someone I know, just so that I
fair.
don't
You can
already
pick
know.
someone you know if you like.
I'm just going to say Luke Thompson because I haven't seen him in quite a few weeks and I'd love to just ask how it's going. So
That's so
I don't
sweet.
like to start a new conversation. I'm not very good at that. So
You just want to continue.
me and Luke will just chat. Yeah.
Hey, we can step outside right now. He's probably in the corridor
Yeah, he
somewhere.
probably, I haven't seen him
one
yet.
of these rooms.
You haven't seen him?
No,
He's here.
I haven't seen him in weeks.
Oh, babe,
yeah.
This is unrequited love right there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're
guys.
amazing.
Thank you.
Isn't he amazing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were
I'm
great
so new to this.
questions.
That's so